All right, so welcome back and thanks for tuning into another video. So today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to get these nice stripes on your lawn and what tool to actually use. So stay tuned and let's go over it right now. Man, it's hot today. All right, so first things first, what I like to do, I like to go ahead and mow my yard first. Why? Because it's going to give me a nice clean cut. So I mow my yard to its proper height. Then I'm gonna come back and put my lawn striper kit on the back of the mower and mow in a certain pattern that I want. So you're gonna go ahead, mow your yard first, bag your clippings, then you come back and put the striper kit on. So you're gonna double cut the yard. So let's go ahead and get this process done now. All right guys, so when striping the yard, you're gonna need some kind of lawn striping tool here. Now I have a dedicated Toro lawn striping kit that I bought off Amazon about a couple seasons ago for about 99 bucks at the time. But you're gonna need some kind of weighted device to go on the back of your lawnmower here. Now, the whole lawn striping kit tool comes with the bar that you see here that's attached to my lawnmower, and it hooks up down here underneath with a little hook. So you're just gonna hook your actual lawn striping kit. Now, I know some of you guys are pretty crafty and you can build your own lawn striping tool, and that's all fine, as long as it weighs about between 16 to 20 pounds. I know the lawn striping kit by Toro, they recommend that you put about 20 pounds of sand inside of this little tool here, this little wheel on the bottom. As you see here, it's gonna roll. So it's gonna roll in the direction of your lawnmower once you attach it here. So that's gonna give you the nice little lines in the yard here. All it is bending the grass to a certain direction. So once you bend the grass going up, and then you come back in a different pattern, overlapping a little bit. So you have them nice lines in your yard. Now, the lines are gonna look more defined the more you go over it. So if you go over that same line once or two times in the same direction, the lines are gonna get deeper. It's called like burning in the lines. And also you're gonna see the lines better at a certain angle. So like the sun is shining down, as you guys can see on the yard now from the old lines. You can see some of them, but like I said, the grass is growing back in, so they're not gonna be as defined and crisp. But from certain angles, or when the sun kind of set and go down a little bit, and you see a little bit of more shade, like you see in the back here, you see the lines a little bit better. So let's go over how to do it right now. So I'm gonna show you guys. All right, so as you guys can see, I finished mowing the yard. So take a look at that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and make my lines a little more defined. I already had previous lines in here from last time when I used, about a week ago when I did the striping kit. So I'm just gonna go right back over and make another pass over those lines to make them a little more defined. But my next step, I like to go ahead and take my mulch bagger off, and basically just the lawnmower and my striper kit. Now, you don't have to do that, but that's what I like to do. So basically, I'm just gonna hook the striper kit here on the back. Now, make sure when you have one of these Toros or something other similar, they give you this little bracket piece here. Why they give you this little bracket piece? Because if you just use this little hook part on the back of your mower here, and you just hook this on, you have a chance at breaking this. How I know? I broke one of these in the past. So make sure you always use this protective bracket right like that, and then you're just gonna go ahead, make sure your hook is right, put it up like that, and then you're gonna go ahead. Now I might need two hands, but let's see. Yeah, I need another hand, but because this hook is gonna keep falling. But you're gonna go ahead and just hook this piece right on the back here, and then it's gonna be hooked up and ready to go. So let's do that right now. Ready to go. All right, so now that we got our striper lawn kit striper hooked up, now it's time for our lines. Now I want to make sure I make it clear for you guys that now that you got this extra added piece on the back here, you're gonna have to make sure, if you have like a fence or something like me at the end, you're gonna have to start turning a little earlier. Now also with the lines, as you guys can see my previous lines in here, the lines that are lighter that we can see, these are the lines that are angling towards the fence, going towards the fence. The darker lines here that you see right here are the ones coming back towards me. So I'm gonna walk down. So when we're doing the stripes, we want to make sure we're going in a straight line, straight as possible. Now we're not pros, but make it as straight as possible for your liking. So it doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm gonna just walk like I got the striper. So we're gonna walk down just like this and just keep walking. So I'm gonna show you guys where I start to turn at, because I got that little piece and it makes it a little tougher angle. Now you can turn and you can back up with that added piece if you hook it up correctly, but if you wait too late, you will run into your fence here. So you're not gonna be able to get all the way to the fence. So you're gonna have to start turning a little bit earlier. So I like to start turning around this part right here, and you guys will see it once I start to stripe it. And then I do like a little zero turn basically. And as you guys can see, now these opposite lines are lighter because they're going back towards the platform. And these lines right here that I just walked are darker because they are the ones that are coming towards me now. See? So let's go ahead and start getting these lines down. As you guys can see, you see all the little faded lines. So we're gonna deepen and darken those lines up by going over them once again. So stay tuned and let's get that done right now. Right, so I gave you guys a demonstration without the lawnmower, how I'm gonna walk down, start my turn, and then come back up. So now with the lawnmower, just pay attention where I start my turn at, so I can basically do the zero turn. So I avoid the fence, avoid running into the fence, and then I just come back up. Now, the more I make these passes with the lawnmower and the roller, the deeper the lines and more defined the line's gonna get. And also, like I said, when I take the bagger off, whatever I miss mowing the yard the first time around, it's basically now, if it gets cut or if I missed it, it's gonna get mulched back into the yard. So that's a good thing also. I don't like doing striping and mowing together. I don't like doing that. It's a little difficult. I like to do it this way. This is my personal way, but you can follow whatever you're comfortable with. So let's go ahead and get this lawn striping demonstration on its way. So let's stay tuned. So now after the first little two passes that I did, you notice the technique. I took the lawnmower, and while I was turning, I kind of tilted the lawnmower back some, and then I turned it. And this striping kit is gonna go different ways. So whatever way you choose to go, it's gonna move with you. So that's the flexibility about the striper kit. So that's what I like. So let's go ahead and finish up the whole yard. But as you guys can see, I can see it from here. The lines look a lot more defined than the rest of the other lines. So, but let's go ahead and finish this whole process up. So as you guys can see, I'm just doing single stripes in the yard. Now, you could do more, you could do double stripes, you could do triples, you could do checkerboards if you're a little more comfortable with striping. Me, I'm just doing singles. Now, as you can see, I'm going up, coming back down. I'm doing 2 to 3 passes in one area, in one direction, just to have my lines a little more crisp and a little more defined. Now, from certain parts of the yard, certain angles, you're gonna have those stripes show up a lot better. If you're in the front part of the yard and you're looking towards the back, you're gonna see those a little bit better. If you're in the back, you're gonna see the front a little bit better. You're gonna see it a lot different when the sun hits it and when the shade hits it. So it's all subjective, but you're gonna have some nice stripes if you do it this way. So stay tuned and keep on watching this video. We're gonna keep on showing you how to keep striping. All right, so as you guys can see, we're back on the ground level here, and the stripes look a lot better than when I started in the beginning of the video. So now, when it comes down to striping your yard, like I said, you're gonna have to make double and triple passes, and the more passes you make, the deeper those lines get, the more defined they get. Also, what factors into a good striping of the grass is the grass type itself. I know cool season grasses stripe a lot better than warm season grasses, and I believe the best striping grass is ryegrass. I have a turf type 12 fescue, so that one does pretty well striping also. And another key factor in striping is the length of the grass, because when you're striping, you're basically just bending the grass. So you're bending it one way like that, and then you're bending it the next way like that. So, you know, it depends on the length of the grass also. So that factors in. I'm cutting my grass at 3 3/4, so it's going to show up a lot better also. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to stripe your lawn. If you got any questions or comments, or if you like what you've seen today, please put it in the comment section, like the video, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with another update in the future. So stay tuned and take care.